This is 6th grade Excel level, lesson number 68. And in this lesson we're going to determine if coordinate points are on a given line. Points A and D are connected by a straight line. There are two other whole number coordinates on the same line. Whole numbers do not have a fraction or a decimal portion. What are the coordinates of these 2 points? So what they just told you is that A, here's A, and D, oh, it doesn't like doing that with that ruler, okay, and D, and they are connected right here by a straight line. And then they're asking you what points are on that line that are whole number coordinates. And if you follow real closely along this line here, you'll see that as it comes up here, right there, in that spot, it's on the 3, but it's not on the other 3. That would be right in there. So that's not a whole number coordinate. 4, if you come up 4, it hits the line right here, but it's not a whole number if we go that way. It's like 3.5 or something. At the 7, if you follow the 7 up, it hits the line right here, and that's like a little over 5 where it hits the line. So those are not whole number coordinates either. The other whole number coordinates are at 5, 4. Here's why. The line crosses right on that spot right there. 5 and 4. Another spot where it crosses is right here, and that's at 8 and 6. So the other 2 places are 5, 4 and 8, 6. On BC, there are 6 other whole number coordinates on the same line. Can you give the coordinates starting with the one closest to B? Let me get this out of the way here. So this one, this line segment BC, which comes right down here, it's crossing spots where 2 lines come together. It crosses right over them, and there's actually 6 of them. See if you can list those. Pause the video, turn it back on when you're ready to see the solution. Alright, you can see that as the line comes down, it crosses right here, right here, right here, 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 and there. And it tells us that it wants us to start with the one that's closest to B. So the one closest to B is right there. And the way we find coordinates is, of course, we go X first and then Y. So that's at 2, 6. Number 1 should be 2, 6, because number 1 is supposed to be the point that's closest to B. Number 2 is going to be at 3, 5. And the next one is at 4, 4. And then number 4 is at 5, 3. And the next one is going to be at 6, 2. And the last one is at 7, 1. So those are your answers for that part. A little tricky. You might want to go back and watch that part of the video again if you're not getting it the first time. Alright, now what we're going to do is something similar to that. We're going to actually draw the line and figure out what points are on the line where it crosses. You're going to figure out where the line crosses spots where there's an exact intersection like that between 2 of the graph lines. So the first one says draw a line from 4, 8 to 8, 0. What are the coordinates for the other 3 points? Only whole numbers on the same line. So the first thing we've got to do is draw the line, and you're going to need a ruler for this or some sort of a straight edge. If you don't have a ruler or a straight edge with you, that means something that you can use to guide your pencil. Pause the video right now and go get one, and then come back and watch the rest of the video. This does not work without having a straight edge. You really, really need to use a straight edge. I'm even going to use one myself. So 4, 8, we go to that spot, over to 4, up to 8, put a dot right there, and then 8, 0. Over to 8, up 0, which means right here. Then we grab our ruler, bring that in, and draw a line that connects the points. Okay, if you're real careful about how you draw your line, you should see that it's going to cross at points along the way, and it says there's 3 of them. So these spots are going to be kind of, I didn't get exactly on, you can see it's a little tricky with this. with those 3 points. Notice that the points are equidistant apart. I don't have like a point up here and then skipping one way down here or something like that. They're all like equal distances down the line. And so now I have to name those 3 points. The first one is right here, and that is at over 5 up 6. 5, 6. The next one is right here, and that's over 6 up 4. And the last one over 7 up 2. All right, again, you might want to rewind the video and watch that part again. Once you get it, then go ahead and try number, what number is this? Number 10 and 11. Do 10 and 11 with these directions right here. And then turn the video back on when you're ready to see the solution. Okay, I've got this ready. And what I did was I put a point at 0, 0. Here's 0, 0 right here. And then 12, 3, which means you have to go over to 12 and then up 3. So there's 12, 3 right there. And then you put your ruler down so it's perfectly lined up with those 2 dots. And then draw a line that connects the dots. Get that out of the way. And there are only 2 spots where it crosses a place on the graph where there's 2 lines coming together like that. And remember, they have to be equidistant apart. So if it's 2 dots, it looks to me like it's going to be there and there, because that's going to be equal. Notice it goes down 4 up to that dot, 8 up to that dot, 12 up to that dot right there. And Mark needs to call the office. Okay, so now I just have to name those points. The hard part is actually finding them. 4 up 1, and then this one is over here at 8 up 2. So there you have it. All right, thanks for watching.